A young man once came to me with tired eyes. He said, "I have everything people told me I should want. A good job, nice clothes, even a car. But why do I still feel so empty inside?" His words touched me deeply because I knew that feeling well. Years ago, before I became a monk, I too believed that if I just achieved more, owned more, or became more, then I would finally be at peace. But peace never came. The more I reached for it, the further it seemed to run away. This is the paradox of desire. The more we chase, the more we feel we are missing. Desire is not wrong. It is part of being human. It gives us the energy to survive, to create, to improve our lives. Without desire, we might never move forward. But there is a trap hidden inside it. When desire becomes endless, it turns from fuel into fire, burning us from the inside. Think of this. Have you ever bought something new, a phone, shoes, or even a meal, and felt excited at first? Then, after a short while, the joy fades, and suddenly it feels ordinary. That is because the happiness came not from the object itself, but from the excitement of chasing it. Once you hold it, the mind looks for the next thing. I remember when I was working before my monk life. Each time I reached one goal, I immediately set another. A raise at work felt good, but only until I saw someone else earning more. A new suit felt special until it no longer looked new. Even friendships sometimes became comparisons. Who had more influence? Who was more admired? The strange thing was, I was never satisfied. No matter how much I had, it was never enough. One evening, an elder monk visited our town. I asked him directly, "Why do I never feel complete, even when I get what I want?" He smiled and said, "Because you are drinking salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you become." That was the first time I understood that the problem was not the world outside me. It was the way I was relating to it. Let me share another story. There was a farmer who had a small piece of land. He grew enough food for his family, and each evening he sat with his children under the stars. But one day, he visited a wealthy landowner and saw a vast field stretching far into the distance. Suddenly, his own farm felt too small. He became restless, thinking, "If I had more land, I would be happier." So he sold everything he had and borrowed money to buy more. At first he felt proud, but the more land he owned, the more problems came. Workers to pay, fences to fix, endless worries about weather and harvest. He no longer sat with his children under the stars. He was too busy protecting what he had gained. Years later, he looked back and realized he had lost the very joy he was chasing. His desire had stolen the peace he already had. We may not be farmers or landowners, but the story is the same in modern life. You get a promotion, but now you work late and see your family less. You buy a bigger house, but now you carry heavier debt. You gain more followers online, but you also feel more pressure to keep them entertained. Each time, the more comes with a hidden weight. So, what is the way out? The answer is not to kill desire completely. That would be unnatural. Instead, it is to see it clearly, to recognize when desire serves you and when it enslaves you. Next time you feel a strong wanting, pause and ask yourself, will this bring lasting peace or only a short thrill? Am I wanting this because it is truly needed or because I feel empty inside? Often, you will see that the object itself is not the solution. The emptiness is not out there, it is inside. And the way to fill it is not by adding more, but by appreciating what is already present. I began practicing this by noticing the smallest things, the warmth of tea in my hand, the sound of birds at dawn, the fact that I could breathe deeply and feel alive. These were things I had overlooked while running after bigger desires. Yet these simple gifts gave me a peace that no purchase ever gave. And this is the paradox. The moment you stop chasing after happiness, you find it was already beside you. When the young man asked me, "How do I escape this endless hunger?" I told him, "Begin with gratitude. Train your eyes to see what is already enough. When your heart is full of gratitude, desire loses its power." So my friend, reflect on this. If you never received anything more than what you already have today, could you still find peace? If the answer is yes, then you are free. If the answer is no, then perhaps it is time to look within rather than outward. Remember, true wealth is not measured by what you add, but by what you no longer need. If this message has touched your heart, I invite you to pause today and notice one small thing you can be grateful for. Write it down, breathe it in, and let that be your reminder that peace is already here. And if you'd like to continue this journey with me, please subscribe, share this video with someone who might need it, and join me as we keep discovering how to live with less emptiness and more peace.